Okay, everyone. So if you're watching this video, then you have found this page, and I'm going to give you a quick description of what you need to do for your first field experience in wildlife biology. This week you're going to be visiting your field site and taking some photographs, documenting your location electronically. And your first visit now should be done during daylight hours so you can get some good clear pictures. Please don't leave this assignment to the last minute. That way, if you have audio-visual issues, if you have trouble uploading images or things like that, you still can get everything in time. It will still count as late if you have issues uploading photos. So start this early. What you should bring a backpack or bag or something like that with your charged device. Ideally, that's just for most of you going to be your cell phone. You could bring your Chromebook for this, but you don't need to. You need some way to set an alarm for 5 minutes and then maybe something to sit on. So the first thing you need to do is you need to find a comfortable spot somewhere in your site where you can kind of see most of your field site or what you're going to use as your field site. You should have a good clear view of a good chunk of land. You shouldn't be somewhere where you can hardly see anything. And ideally you're sitting on the ground. I want you to feel the earth kind of underneath you. I want you to be connected to your site that way. You're going to be sitting in this exact same spot for several different times over the course of this trimester, so try to pick one that's got a nice view and is reasonably comfortable. Set your timer for about 5 minutes and make sure that it's counting down. And then once it's going, don't look at it. In fact, I'd like you to put your cell phone, and for those 5 minutes, try to distraction-free just observe your site. Start by taking 3 slow, deep breaths, feeling the air go in your body and exit your body, and that's going to help center you and calm you and help you be present in the moment. And then just spend 5 minutes sitting and using your senses to experience your site, your field site. So once you've done that, we're on to step 6 here. When the timer goes off, I want you to ask yourself a couple of questions. Can you imagine coming back to this site and spending 30 to 45 minutes here each week? Does it have a diversity of living things? Are there different things going on in your site? Is there at least one tree that you can study in your site? Okay. If you're answering yes to those questions, then this should be your site. And you should move on to step 7. If the answer is no, then you're going to want to find a different site. Okay. So let's say you found your site, and the next thing you need to do is take at least 3 photographs. One of where you're going to be sitting, one where you can see what you're sitting. I'm looking for the big picture. So what are you going to be seeing as you sit on the ground? And then a selfie of you at your site with the site in your background. Make sure you can find the site on Google Maps. You're going to have to locate it on a map when you go inside. So, pull out your phone, check and make sure you can find the location on Google Maps. And then when you get in, return to the field experience reflection assignment, the one that you used to get here in the first place, and complete your field experience reflection. All right, let me know if anybody has questions.